What's going on, YouTube? This is Wi-Fi Man here today. Today, I am bringing you guys a team that our buddy Glitch has made. I happened to play against Glitch the other day, and in that video, I was asking, hey, guys, vote between Team 1, Team 2, and almost pretty unanimous. Glitch's team ended up getting the win. It was a little bit unorthodox, sure, but nonetheless, his team did end up picking up the W on the team that we're going to be using in today's episode. Now, I'll be using this team probably for about 3-4 episodes, probably to start. This is the start of this week's team. I may have a new team Friday. I may not. We'll have to wait and see. But nonetheless, it was kind of weird. Like I said, how he won. The comments, Team 1 and Team 2 that I posted earlier, they just disappeared. And so therefore, I had no real way of tracking them. They reappeared, and they both had 2 likes on them. You know, people voting. But Glitch has left his own comment. He was practically saying good game and all that. But that comment got like 5 likes. I was like, okay, that's people trying to vote for Glitch's team right there. Nonetheless, I'm going to use Glitch's team. So that's what we are doing today. Now, you guys know me. I'm not just going to sit here and just practically copy his team. I'm putting my own twist to Glitch's team. That's why I have not yet showed you guys the team yet. This is probably one of the most unique team builds I have done. I'm using the exact same Pokemon he's put up. But this is a really, really different team. You know, you're not going to be expecting this team every day of the week because it's got a lot of different stuff to it. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in a second once I find a battle. Alright, our first opponent of the day is Luffy. Luffy is rocking that little Breloom, Empoleon, Spiritomb, Shuckle, I skipped over that, Grumpig, and Slaking. Very, very cool team. Kind of scared of that Slaking, to tell you the honest truth. Alright, right here is Glitch's team. Donphan, Mew, Infernape, Rotom, Scizor, and Latias. Now look at the Donphan. We are rocking a choice scarf on this jolly Donphan. Already, you guys must be having some massive questions like, what the? I mean, we got Focus Sash on Mew, Choice Band on Infernape. That's not too uncommon. Scizor and Latias are pretty common, but just how these Pokemon play is just going to be so much more aggressive than what our opponent's expecting. And, hey, that's the name of the game. Catch your opponent off guard, and then from there, that's how you win games. Once you catch them off guard, you're already 2 steps ahead of them. Once you get a few steps ahead of them, you won the game. So that's our strategy with this team. He leads Breloom as we're leading Infernape. Now, I don't necessarily know. No, I don't know anything about this Breloom, right? He could be Focus Sash, he could be whatever. But I almost guarantee you that he's going to be switching out here. This is Choice Banded Infernape. I mean, he could be Mach Punching me, that's fine. But this is Choice Banded Infernape. Whatever comes in will not like. Alright, there's a Mach Punch, that's fine. Hey, this is good chip damage on this Breloom. Nothing likes that U-turn right there. And once we get rid of that Breloom, dude, we're set. Let's go into Donphan real quick, right? He thinks maybe he can outspeed our Donphan. We are Choice Scarf Donphan though, by the way, guys. I mean, you guys already know that. Do we just go for the Ice Shard? That way we don't even reveal that we're Choice Scarf. I think that might actually be the play. Go ahead, go for the Ice Shard. Pick up this KO, right? Unfortunately, we do not. He got bullet. See, uh-oh. Come on, Donphan. Come on, Donphan. Thank you, Donphan. hyping everyone up for Choice Scarf Donphan, yet he doesn't make any impact in the game whatsoever. That would be sad. But Donphan picks up the KO. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we got one KO then. We were very aggressive to get that KO, but we did get the KO, and that's what matters the most, right? Alright, let's see. Shuffle coming out, that's fine. Expecting Stealth Rock, Sticky Webs. Unfortunately, we don't have necessarily a way to get rid of them. We don't have a defog user on this team. Scizor being a very offensive Pokemon. We can go into our Mew though. Now I did design this Mew to kind of play like an Azelf. I know Mew's not Azelf and Azelf's not Mew, but they can kind of play somewhat similar roles. So that's kind of the role I'm kind of going with this Mew. Stealth Rock, Psychic, U-Turn. Could have put Volt Switch on there, but it doesn't matter fully. This U-Turn kind of gives us that type coverage that is a little bit nicer. Sticky Web too. Oh man, that's the greatest move in the game. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Sticky Web is hands down the best move in the game. See how much we can do with our Psychic. This will tell us if it's a physical or special Shuckle. That's a crit. That told me absolutely nothing. I could go ahead and try and burn this Shuckle too, and that way, actually, thank you, Synchronize actually kicks in there, so that's perfect. That's perfect. You get some nice little chip damage on that Shuckle. Shuckle doesn't have a great recovery at all, actually. Could be a Citrus Berry, but that wouldn't be it wouldn't be the biggest problem. We're gonna go ahead and just U-turn just to get some damage out. Maybe proc a Citrus Berry. There it is. Absolutely fine. There's not much Shuckle can do to us offensively. Like, the worst thing I can see is like a knockoff coming our way. Granted, we don't want anybody to be knocked off. In fact, Mew might have been our best being knocked off Pokemon. We could probably go out to Rotom. Rotom, the Leftovers tick is nice, but we don't necessarily have to have it. Let's see. Let's see what our man wants to do. This is a very defensive Rotom. There it is. Yeah, this is a very, very defensive Rotom, actually. It's like very heavy. It has max HP and then super, super heavy on its defense and with like 48 speed. So, I mean, this thing is here to take some hits. It's here to also outspeed certain threats. I can't quite remember what threats we EV trained it to outspeed, but it'll come on top of my head later, I guarantee it. The Hydro Pump hits, let's see. Does this pick up a KO? Well, now we have no special attack investment, so probably not. But that's fine, that's fine. Shuckle was 2 for 2 on its Toxics. And it looks like, I mean, he might go down right here due to a Toxic. That's the best case scenario, right? Fantastic. Shuckle is down. Fortunately, Stealth Rocks and Sticky Web are up for the rest of the game. Now, this team is a little bit more on the bulkier side, so hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us. We do have Latias. We have Scizor. Both Mons are not going to be affected by the Sticky Web so much. Scizor kind of is, but his main attack is Bullet Punch, so not really. Latias being Levitate. As soon as we can get that in and start setting up with it, we're going to be alright. Spiritomb coming in though, very, very interesting. I just want to burn you right now. We have 2 Mons on this team that have Will-O-Wisp, that being Rotom and our Mew. And that's just for physical attackers like Spiritomb, you know? Or, I mean, I guess right here it's actually a special attacker, but that's just nice little damage, right? Just having the burn tick, hey, that negates your leftovers, if anything. We literally just took away an item from you that you cannot have. And then we can slowly start putting damage on you. Do gotta keep in mind too, though, Spiritomb is known to have Pain Split. Gotta kind of keep that in mind, but that's alright, that's alright. Let's see, Hydro Pump. Fantastic, 2 for 2 on Hydro Pumps. Just getting some damage out here. Good. That's actually not too bad of damage. Rotom will go down to an Hex, and that's absolutely fine. I do believe we have some counter Pokemon coming in, able to come in and finish off the Spirit Tomb. So let's see. Yeah, we definitely got the Infernape, we got the Donphan. Don't necessarily need the Latias to come in just yet to take a huge attack, basically. Honestly, I'm not too... I'm thinking Infernape again, because, I mean, he's going to see this. He might have to switch Spirit Tomb out if he wants to keep it. Shadow Sneak shouldn't pick up a KO here, especially with him being burned. So if he happens to have that. So yeah, you're kind of forced to either switch or... I mean, you're not going to be able to KO me, that's for sure. And this happens to be a Blaze Infernape, so if we can somehow get into Blaze range and then outspeed the next opponent, dude, we're doing some huge damage to him. We're going to be doing some huge damage. Right, here's Flare Blitz. This is Choice Bandit. This is Dead Spirit Tomb. This is what I'm saying. Fantastic stuff. You know, we like to see that. And now we're in Blaze Infernape range, guys. This Infernape is just getting more and more powerful. This, I mean, and it's insane. It is really, really insane just how powerful this just Infernape can get. Jolly and Infernape just has naturally high attack, right? And it's Jolly. Like this Grumpig, unless it has some type of priority attack, it is not gonna live this. And I mean, yes, you have the sticky webs up. There's no way your Grumpig can still outspeed me. It cannot. This is Blaze. Choice Bandit. How did he survive? Grumpig is thick. Grumpig is very, very thick. How did he survive this? Wow. Okay, okay. Let's go into Donphan. Let's go into Donphan. Donphan. You're just gonna have to just pick this little KO off, you know. You should still outspeed even with the sticky webs, because I mean, this Donphan, it being Choice Scarfed, it's actually one base speed slower than a base 100 Jolly or Timid Nature Pokemon. So we can actually kind of go up against those Pokemon and we can speed check them. If we outspeed them with our Donphan, that means they're running Adamant or Modest or whatever. They're just not running plus speed nature. But if they are running that said Pokemon, then they'll outspeed us. And then we'll know, hey, okay, we can kind of determine, okay, that's what they're running. How should we fight this? And we get our correct answer. Okay, Empoleon outspeeds us here. That don't say too much because we already had that sticky web drop. So we still have some good mons though. Like, and this is their last Pokemon. So I mean, hey, we're looking fantastic. Let's go ahead and bring out our Scizor. Now, someone recently made a comment asking me why do I run Rock Smash over Brick Break. They were like, Brick Break gets a Technician boosted as well. That's not correct. And that is not correct. The you actually do not. Oh, I thought you that was your last Pokemon. You actually do not get a Technician boost off of Brick Break. Brick Break is a base 75 attack. And Rock Smash is base 40, so therefore we get Technician boost, so therefore Rock Smash is actually a tad bit stronger, I believe, anyway. Anyway, can we survive this? Thank you, thank you, thank you. We got our Swords Dance up, you know. Now, Slaking has to be loafing off right here too, so that's always very nice. So we'll Swords Dance this time as well. So now we're a +4. He's forced to switch into the Empoleon. Okay. I honestly don't know how well we'll be taking Like, I should have probably went for Rock Smash again, expecting that switch, because I don't necessarily know how well we'd be taking this attack. Surf's up. Knowing that he switched to kind of like that, maybe he's Specs? But we losing Scizor here is huge because Slaking can all of a sudden hit us super hard. That's not too good. I don't have too much damage, able to get too much damage on this Empoleon either. It's a tad bit unfortunate. Things have just twisted. Honestly, I looked up there on the team field, and I would have sworn that that was it. I mean, Empoleon was his last Pokemon, and then all of a sudden he switches. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, I happened to just glance, and I guess my glance was off just a little bit or something. I don't know, but we're in trouble. We are very much in trouble right now. Burning the Empoleon basically because if he's choiced in any way, he's going to slowly take some damage. Latias is now going to be coming in here. This is a Slaking coming in. Probably. Ooh, that's so close. That's so close. I'm expecting a facade from this thing, and I really can't tell you the base speed on Slaking. I think he's like super fast. Definitely faster than my Latias, huh? This is a defensive Latias though. We should be able to take at least one, shouldn't we? Do we want to fight this? Are we willing to fight this? Yeah, we'll stay in. We'll stay in. What can you do? Play? Oh no. Oh. Just give me a heart attack, why don't you? You know? This Slaking just hits so hard. Alright, I'm gonna just throw a Psychic out right now. Fantastic. So Slaking is down. This thing is so hard. I need to make a Slaking team sometime, guys. Alright. If this video can hit, this is by Monday. If this video can hit 10 likes, we'll put Slaking on this team. We'll use Slaking on this team. Anyway, expecting an Ice Beam. I really am expecting an Ice Beam. Hopefully we can take it. I don't necessarily know which move we should go for. Like, I feel like this is a choice specs in Empoleon, right? So I just want to get full HP right now. I just want to see, because hopefully that burn will start whittling down to some Empoleon, right? There's an Ice Beam. There is the Ice Beam. That does exactly half. Exactly half. I don't like playing like this. Don't like to play this stally, but I feel like I have to get this W, right? And I mean, really and truthfully, we have the Pokemon lead. So if it goes down to timer, and like I said, I hate playing like this. And the thing is, he has a chance to freeze me too. So, and he has a chance to crit me too. So, really and truthfully, there's a lot of things going into my opponent's favor, more so than it is in my favor. And we haven't even seen the 3-minute timer yet. In fact, he's actually doing damage to me. Okay, fantastic. So you see a high row, and then right there was a mid row. If I can get one Calm Mind in, 2 would be alright. Let's see, another Ice Beam. That's so pretty. Yeah, I think this is a choice specs. Do we live one? Do we live? I feel like we do. Let's go for that Calm Mind. That will help us take this attack, and it might make it potentially free hit KO. Biggest thing is too, I can start dropping like a Psychic at him when it becomes a free hit KO. Yeah, right now we're just gonna go for another recover. start spamming those recovers, right? And right here, this is his prime opportunity. If he can get a critical hit right here, he would definitely be able to knock us out. But that's the sad truth. But Latias, so bulky. Especially with that Calm Mind boost. That's giving me some confidence now. So excuse me by that. Sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, that gives me some. I mean, you seen I just took another one. I got so much boost, and now we had the Soldew too. Yeah, let's go ahead and drop this huge Draco Meteor just to finish off the game, right? I hated to play like this. I really do. But that's how we won. That's how we would win the game. So, am I sorry about that? No. Not really. I mean, that's what we needed to do to win. Anyway, guys, hope you guys did enjoy this battle. I'll see you guys for game number 2. Alright, battle number 2, we're going up against Kylo. Kylo's rocking out with Weezing, Marowak, Catturn, Arbok, Banette, and Fortress. Very unique, very cool team. I'm getting some type of Team Rocket vibe, and that might just because of the Weezing and Arbok on the team. But I really like that team. I think it's a very cool team. Alrighty, so let's see what we need to do for our leads. Donphan's not a bad lead here, like, and we could definitely catch things off guard. So I may actually do that. That's not bad because I mean we don't necessarily need Donphan to win. Donphan's just a nice little Pokemon to start things off with. Anyway, I know I haven't asked the question of the day yet, and frankly I kind of forgot because I was trying to hype up the Donphan just a little bit. But what is your favorite lead type? Do you like to send out a Dragonite and start going for Dragon Dances turn 1? If you would have asked me back in the day, yes. Now I'm definitely a more controlled lead person. You know, I can kind of see what the situation is and I can lead according to that. Are you guys a Stealth Rock first type thing, you know? You want to lead off with your Stealth Rocks, or do you want to lead off with something more like, we'll see how the game turns out and then we'll lead according to whatever. Hey, I mean, there's a million different ways to lead in Pokemon, and I just wanted to know what you guys' lead type is. Anyway, I'm expecting a Sucker Punch here, that's why we're about to switch out, but did you see how much damage we did? We did quite a bit of damage. I'm actually quite proud of that. Let's go into Scizor. Scizor is not bad here. Donphan's sitting at 1 HP. We may not be able to use them for the rest of the game if they set up Stealth Rocks or whatever. But looks like we're on a pretty decent spot. Expecting maybe another Spiky Shield here. Because I'm expecting it to... He might be expecting a Bullet Punch or something. So if we go Spiky... If he goes Spiky Shield, we go Swords Dance, and then he can't Spiky Shield the next turn because it works the same way as Protect. Disco Ball's coming out though. Alright, you gotta be kind of wary of the Flamethrower. Are we willing to stay in here? Because we're not going to be doing that much damage. I'm not really worried about... I'm not too worried about the Will-O-Wisp, because we do happen to have Lum Berry. I'm okay with going into Latias here, like really and truthfully, like there. Yes, we just set Scizor up, but it's not necessary, right? We don't need to let him come in and take this heat wave. He should have Flamethrower on that, to be honest. Flamethrower, I think, has a little bit higher base power, plus it don't miss. So it's definitely a lot more. It's definitely worth just using Flamethrower over Heat Wave. Let's go ahead and set up a Calm Mind here. Let's go ahead and set up the Calm Mind. Expecting the switch for sure. back into Spidey. Okay, okay. I'm trying to find the opportunity to set up on this guy. And that's the stuff I have to look for with this team, because we only have 2 setup Pokemon. Both of them not really being the most, like, I guess this is kind of weird, but they're both not the most offensive Pokemons. Scizor and Latias are both kind of neutral. You set them up, they're a little bit stronger kind of Pokemon. I'm not going base, no, because I'm still expecting that Sucker Punch. Let's go back into Donphan here. We can Ice Shard, get this KO if we need to. If he KOs our Donphan or something, his Life Force should take him out too. Poison Jab, that's fine. Donphan, you have served your purpose, so that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, but I want to keep my 2 setup Pokemon alive as much as I can, because once they're down, we have Infernape for damage, but then some of our damage is going to be coming off of some of our support Pokemon like Mew, and Mew is just not typically a very hard hitter. Like, yes, it's 100 base power, but it's still not typically that hard of a hitter, really, when you're looking at it. Alright, Marowak coming out. Don't necessarily know if Marowak fits common for it to have Focus Sash. Hopefully it's not, actually, and we just drop this thing, please. Hey, fantastic. Don't have to play no games. We just 100% just KO Marowak there. I'll take that. Take that every day of the week. Infernape is a very nice choice on this team. Like, I do like the synergy that Infernape brings. The Infernape that you were running, Glitch, I was looking into it, you were running a Mix-Ape, and I really like that too, but man, just the raw offensive power of a choice band Infernape is just really, really nice. See how much damage we did? And Weezing is known to be a physical wall, right? And we did that much damage? Yes, okay, so he takes me out. But you can't tell me that we didn't, Infernape didn't put in the work. And the same, Infernape would have put in work if he was a mixed one too. He might have actually potentially KO'd the Weezing. So, I mean, his Infernape still might be a little bit better. But nonetheless, we're rolling here. We're rolling. I got the Mew. I do like Mew. I haven't used one in quite some time, actually. And it's actually kind of nice. Something that you know is a base 100 base speed. It has 100 special attack on its base, which, I mean, everything's 100, and that's really not too shabby. You know, defenses are 100. Yes, I'm running a Focus Sash on this thing, but you know, if I wanted to build it to be a wall, it definitely could do the job. It definitely could. Voodoo coming out. Alright. I'm on a Will-O-Wisp, so if he's gonna go for Sucker Punch or something, which he isn't, he might be going for Swords Dance. Either way, Bennett is very much a physical attacker. Knockoff, that's fine. Like, it really, you would have done something. I mean, I don't understand. You knew I was Focus Sash, so just do damage to me. There's no reason to go for knockoff there. In my aspect, I'm gonna just stay in, letting you fight. I could be trying to set up Stealth Rocks. That might actually be a smart play to do, but you know, doing that much damage, I'll take it. Now he decides to Will-O-Wisp my Mew. We do have Synchronize on this. You guys did see this earlier. The only ability Mew had, and I honestly thought it was Levitate until I went to Pokemon Showdown and I was like, wait, it's Synchronize. And then I was like, oh yeah. For some reason or another, I just thought Mew would have. He's getting that last ditch Shadow Sneak in. I don't blame him. But for whatever reason, I thought Mew was Levitate. But that's a different story, I guess, for a different time, because Mew can only have Synchronize as its ability, right? Anyway, Bennett goes down. And you know what? We're putting in some work. Our opponents definitely haven't had the most competitive teams just yet. We haven't played against those. But the team, just in these battles, and I guess you can call these practice battles, they're doing good. The team is doing good. It's doing what it's supposed to do. I'm expecting a Rabbit Spin here, but that's fine. This is a free Will-O-Wisp, and that's fine. Spikes, okay, that's fine too. Fortress is called Better Scizor, and you know, tell you honest truth, I don't want to send out my Scizor against this thing, so in a way, I guess he's correct. In a way. To me, I still feel like Scizors and Fortress play two different roles, so it's hard for you to judge which one's better. Because, I mean, you definitely see Scizor more, just because of an offensive threat. Now, Fortress, honestly, I see more, and I haven't played Ubers in such a long time, but you used to see teams that you ran Fortress and Bronzong and Ubers, and they would be able to set up these spikes to, you know, just kind of disturb these legendary Pokemon. So if it can make a spot in the Ubers game, then yeah, it's definitely worth testing out, you know. It's just when you have a Rotom that can do, I mean, we're doing quite a bit of damage, but if he would have led with Fortress and was able to set all this up, you know, and I know he was trying to get rid of the Infernape. So Infernape, in a way, kind of saved our butt here. But if he would have somehow got Fortress in here earlier, setting up all these spikes and stuff, it could definitely be a huge difference maker of the game. But I feel like it's a little bit too late. I mean, he could definitely prove me wrong. Definitely prove me wrong here. So we'll find out. Cobra, that has to be the Arbok, right? And I'm double checking myself now. How many Pokemon do you have left? How many Pokemon? Because last time okay, one. Everyone see that? They got one Pokemon left. Okay. Yeah, and we're just gonna go ahead and burn it. That way, because Arbok is a physical attacker as well. I mean, we're just gonna cut his attack in half. And we're looking good. This is, so far, Glitch, I do enjoy this team. Like, your team comp in general is very, very good. The, obviously, I mean, we caused a rage quit. The guy just rage quitted on us. So, you know, that's always good. Glitch, I do enjoy the team comp. The competition that you've brought with this team is very, very solid. You got a lot of nice little switch-ins, and that's, hey, that's definitely the best thing. You know, you want to have a nice little offensive defensive team, you know, teams that can both do both roles and very well, and I feel like this composition matches that very well. Now granted, like I said, his moves and my moves and different strategies and all that come into play. I feel like his team was definitely a lot more standardized, where I tend to like to play, maybe it's just the YouTuber in me, but I do like to have a little bit of uniqueness to my team. Both teams are correct in that aspect as well. You know, you can run teams a little different and they still be, I mean, he probably would have got the same result as I would in both battles, because that's how well his team is built. Anyway, guys, hope you guys do enjoy today's video. Remember, 10 likes and we will replace one Pokemon with Slacking on this team, ruining this perfect team composition. But you know what? I think it's worth it. If I can get 10 likes on this video, it's worth it. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.